Hello authors and welcome back to the channel. In the next few minutes I'm going to share with you some of the best features I've seen on author websites that you can use on your website too. Even if you write fiction or non-fiction, no matter what genre you write in, there'll be something here for everyone, and I'll explain how you can use them on your author websites as well. First up, we have Brandon Sanderson. Now, I love how this website is built, and I love so many features about this website, but the one that I'm concentrating on today is on the home page, and it's the progress bars here. It's a brilliant way of keeping people coming back to the website. Now, if you are a fan of Brandon Sanderson, this is brilliant to keep up to. It's just a very clear and very quick way of showing people where you're at with your next book, your next pieces of work, where the edits are, drafts. You can share anything with progress bars, and it's just, like I said, a great way to keep people coming back. And it's housed really nicely here with his features. Now, there was another feature on here the other day, but he's using a slideshow here to showcase some of the new boxes that he's got, these goodie boxes that are now in stock, and then he can showcase whatever he wants. So if you are checking back to see how he's doing on his next books and you're waiting for them, you will also be able to see, and you'll be shown all these other things that's happening with Brandon. And while you're on here, you might as well check out his new blog. So it's a brilliant feature of getting people coming back to the website, and yeah, just 10 out of 10, love it. So the next one is Tomi Adeyemi. Brilliant website, love this, and I specifically love this feature. When we talk of websites that we want to create an experience for viewers, and we want to create that suspense, and we really want to get our themes of our books across, and we want to build that hype with our stories, this is such a cool way, and this is a brilliant feature. So as we look down here, so Tomi Adeyemi's book, Children of Blood and Bone, and as you scroll down, this fades out really nicely. They killed my mother. They took our magic. They tried to bury us. Now we rise. And then into the testimonials, and into the book itself, and all the different places to buy this book. It's just a beautiful way of building that suspense using the hooks, which is here. They killed my mother, they took our magic, they tried to bury us, now we rise. That is the hook. What a brilliant way to use a website and use the book page to sell that hook and to build that suspense. Really love this. It's a great feature, and it's a very simple scrolling effect. It's really simple. These are just in an order on the web page, and then as you scroll down, this fades out and these pop up as you come down. What a brilliant way to sell the hook, to use the hook on your website to sell the book, and then obviously the other books that are here as well. Just absolutely phenomenal. Really cool. The next great feature is jamespatterson.com. Really cool website. When you go to jamespatterson.com, you are shown either explore James Patterson's books for adults or books for kids. I think this could work brilliantly if you're a multi-genred author, and it's just a great way for people that are visiting the site. If they're there to look at the children's books, they can just go to that exclusively. They don't have to worry about going through the whole website and trying to find the children's books throughout all the adults' books, or trying to find that section. They can just come here and actually go, no, I'm looking for the adults' books, so I'll just go to here, and then I can find out all the information from there. So this is a really simple setup, all done on one website, and it's just split the two categories and you're sent to two different pages, and it's just a really nice feature. I've been speaking to quite a lot of different multi-genred authors recently and talking to them about their websites and how they can present that work, and I think for people that are coming for certain things, this is a brilliant way to just split those people up. Now, the design on here is not 100%. As you can see, some of the books are missing, so make sure your books are all available here to see. And these are actually clickable links as well. They don't take you to the book. If you do something like this, make sure if people just see something on this first page, like, oof, The Murder Inn, I want to buy that, you make sure that link goes straight to that book. But other than that, other than little picky design sort of things and time-saving things, this is a great way to present two different genres, or non-fiction and fiction, children's book author, books for adults, whatever it might be, this is a great way to split those up. The next one we've got is Rupee Core. Now, this is great, and it's just a real simple thing on the website that struck me. So when we talk about websites and for users and visitors coming to the website, for it to be easily to navigate to what you want to find. So if I come to this website and I scroll down, just a real simple use of illustrations shows me that this is an audiobook, and I just think it's a really, really nice way to present the work. So you can, if you are a visitor and you're literally just coming to this website to pick up the audiobook, it's just a real clear indicator of how you can do that. And I think using simple illustrations, simple little icons and graphics, really consider how you present the work. And if I'm coming to your website as a visitor, think of my experience and how easily I can get to the content or the things that I want to get to quickly. And just little things like this, little nods, can be really helpful and can just transform your website. Just a little bit of consideration like something like this can be just such a huge thing. Now also, if Rupee was pushing the audiobooks more, it's kind of a bit of more, it leads my eye to this as I'm scrolling down the page. Now the covers are beautiful as they are, but this really just sort of stands out. So this is another great feature that you can put in on your own website. It doesn't have to be audiobooks, you can use this feature however you might want to, but just really consider some little indicators that make your brand. This is so on brand for Rupee, and nice and simple, and just tell me at a glance what this is, and straight away I don't have to look at anything else. I understand that is an audiobook. Brilliant. The next one we have is Rick Riordan. Now this is just a great way again to display all of your works. If you've got a series potentially and you kind of want to show people where to start, Brandon has something similar on his website, but if you kind of want people to understand chronological order or a way in which people should read your books, this could be a great feature for your website as well. So if we come onto Rick Riordan's homepage, he's got all of his books in this scrolling animation, and as you scroll down, you start at the beginning, explore, and you just come down, and this scrolling feature just takes you all the way through the series. And for me, you know, if these books spoke to me and I really wanted to pick them up, I would just work my way down this page. I would start here. It's just a great way, view the series, go over, I can get the series here. It actually shows you the timeline as well here, which is really cool for each individual book. So it's just a brilliant way to show people how to read your series and navigate through that, and it's just absolutely fantastic. It's a brilliant feature. I really like it, and again, just for ease of navigation, if I'm brand new to Rick Riordan's work and I want to start somewhere cool, this is just a nice little tool to help me where to start. So Percy Jackson and the Olympians, start here, buy that series, I'll read that series, then I come back to the website and just check out the next one. I love that. The Crane Chronicles, I'll pick up that. It's just brilliant, absolutely genius. Love this as a feature for your website as well. Now the next one, Sarah J. Maas. If you have been to her website before, you've experienced the absolute beautiful, stunning website that is Sarah J. Maas's website. It's brilliant. There's so many features on here. The branding is absolutely stunning, but the website itself is such an experience and really speaks to readers. And there's a ton of features on here that I could go on about all day because the website is absolutely spectacular. But the one that I want to talk about is on the About page. If we go over here, the FAQs. I think FAQs used in this way is really nice and can be used on your website. Again, in this slider using this in a slider, so it's not intrusive, it doesn't take up a lot of room, but it can just answer some quick questions for people. Now you can formulate these questions yourself, and you don't have to specifically use stuff that's been asked in the past. If you are getting frequently asked questions, then obviously use them. But it's just a great way to further promote the work and also tell people when new books and new pieces of work are coming out. So what's your next book? This needs updating. House of Flame and Shadow is out everyone January 30th, 2024. Great. I just know that. quick bit of information. Do you have a preferred reading order for Throne of Glass? So again, it's another way for people that are new to Sarah's work to check, like, where do I start? Well, this just quickly answers that in a nice little FAQ that's really nicely placed on the website. If people do land on the About page first, this is there just to set people off and how they can go about with the reading order for Throne of Glass. So it tells here Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, The Assassin's Blade, and so on. And then the last one, will there be more ACOTAR books? Stay tuned, follow me on Instagram. So not only has Sarah in this told people about a new release that's coming up, she's also told new people coming to the website through this FAQ on how to start reading and where best to start reading her books. And then lastly, there's a call to action to get more people over to her socials. So there's only 3 things. Again, it's non-intrusive. It's really nicely displayed in a simple slider. But there's 3 things going on there, and it's kind of ticking the box for each new people. People that are returning to the website want to know when the next book's coming out. They've got that information, although it needs updating. The second one, for new readers coming to the website, this is how to read my books, in what order, and here's the best place to start. And then if you want to find out more and you're a return person, then go to my Instagram. There's another call to action in there, and find out more about me and more about my work there. It's just brilliant feature, and brilliantly used as well. So the next feature is on Stephanie Kane's website, and you'll see this on quite a few different websites, but I think it's just nice. On a homepage, brilliant hero section here, just straight testimonials, buy the book, available now, go and get it. It's a brilliant home section. But as we come down, if you are an author who's doing a lot of podcasts, you're writing articles, you've got blogs, you've got all these different things going on, you're speaking on podcasts, include them on your website, because you really want this website to be living and breathing and be constantly fresh with content. So if I am a fan of Stephanie's, I would love to know that she's just done a podcast, Cold Cases Close to Home. It's something that, a topic that clearly Stephanie is interested in and likes to talk about, and I like to listen to this, so I'll go to her website, and then if you actually click on the podcast, you can stream it on whatever service, Spotify or Apple, wherever you listen to your podcasts. But it's a great way to show people that are coming to your website that you are consistently updating with content, you are doing all these different interesting things. Use your website for this. Next one is J.K. Rowling's website. It's brilliant, and I've just focused on this one because I'm trying to cover sort of content that everybody can use, and anyone can use anything like this, but it is thinking about the box. So The Ichabod is a children's book from J.K. Rowling. And if you go onto the website itself is actually incredible. It's a real sort of experience. But if you go onto a website and you go to the Ichabod, there's also activities that J.K. Rowling is giving away for free. So you can go here and you can download your activity packs. And I like this because it just takes that story, that children's story, and extends it further. And it's something that I've got for free. I can sit down and go and take this down to my son and use these activity packs and take him through the story, and it's just something extra that you can provide. Now, these activity packs are free to download. If you have things like that and different assets that you can use for your book, you could use these as a free download if you sign up with your email. So these could be really, really good lead magnets to bring in more people to your mailing list, or if you want people to go to your social medias, whatever your goal is, giving away free things that are really, really useful and extend and actually contribute and complement your stories and your books and your work. Those are the ones that really, really do take off. So I love this feature of the website, and I think it's something, again, if you're building your mailing list and you're building your audience, just putting some time and extra thought into something cool that you can give away to readers that they'll appreciate or use, this is a great way to do it. Next up, we have Andrew Rin's website, and I really, really like this feature because, again, it's giving people all the information they need to make a purchase, but not being intrusive. Content still needs room to breathe. You really need to give everything its space and everything to look nice and clean and simple. But things like this, so there's an audio sample here that you can click and play, a sample of the audio, and it's just a really nice feature again for people who are interested, just to push them over the edge to go and buy the audiobook or buy the book itself. So again, these are real simple integrations on the website, but it's how you house it and it's how you design it and display it. So again, it's not intrusive, it's not cluttered, there's not loads of information overwhelming people. It's just if people are preferring to pick up your audiobook, there's a 5-minute sample there. It's much like a read sample on Amazon where you can read some of the chapters, or if people give some of the chapters away just to give people a taste of what they're about to buy, and it just helps with that process. So anything that gives more information to your reader in a nice simple way is brilliant. Next up we have Victorine Leask, and I really like this website. I actually had the pleasure of interviewing Victorine for one of our blogs on the Indie Bubble website. Victorine is a 6-figure author, absolutely amazing, gives tons of help to indie authors and self-publishers, loads away for free. She's brilliant and she's a fantastic author. But one of the key features on her website, which I really liked, which is on her homepage, is Better Buy the Bundle. Now, Victorine shows that in her blog that when we did the interview, that you kind of want to bring your people to you want to attract your audience to you, but you also want to target people who buy 15 to 30 books a month. They're called whale buyers, so they'll just buy loads of books. And it's a really nice way on the website that everything is bundled. So for me personally, I do this. If there is a series of books that catches my attention, I'll just buy the whole series. So I know when I've finished one book, I just move on to the next one. And if it's one that really grips me, then I'll certainly be coming back to buy the next bundle. And there's offers on here as well. But this is just a brilliant way of selling bulk amounts of your books. And if you do have big series, or you have multiple series, or you want a combined series for people, think about bundling your series up on your website. This is a really nice feature. Again, you just choose the bundle that you want to go to, ebook, audiobook, done. I've got the whole bundle and I've saved 60% off. Really cool. So if you do have multiple books, if you do have big series that are on, or even small series, bundle them up. Get those bulk orders for people that will just buy a whole series. It's a really cool feature of the website, and it's something you should definitely consider for yours as well. Just remember, you want to bring people back to your website as often as you can, so there's some features in there that do that, and you really want people engaged with your website, and you want your website to be living and breathing with content. And there's ways like these features that I've shown you today that you can keep the content up, and you can keep that website feeling like it's a living and breathing website with very minimal sort of time to actually do that. Using integrations on your website, like the progress bar updates from Brandon Sanderson, like the Sarah J. Maas FAQs, just to keep people up to date and coming back to your website and up to date with content, is key to a good author website. See you in the next one.